Here we are at the Lone Star Regional Finals in Waco, Texas. My name's Ben Clements, and this is Farron Lucero, and we're here to tell you the final spin.
Oh, this is it. This is where it all breaks down. We're going to let you know who did what, who won what, and Ben, what a way to start this week.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was just a great week of roping. But we started off with the open division, and we had some of the top teams from all across come right here to compete. In fact, we nearly doubled in size from the previous year. About 68 open teams came to compete here.
Yeah, we had a great open, a great showing. We go to the results. Jarrett Rogers and Shane Durbin, they were the high call back.
Well, let's get down and dirty. It's Jarrett Rogers, Shane Dirty Durbin. They are 27-46, a 7-18, gentlemen. We'll give you $5,000. Get you some of this right here. Jarrett Rogers, now Dirty, get him on the backside. Ooh, man.
They're going to come back here, win the roping 6-38 with a time of 33.84. They're going to pocket $5,000 plus. They get, it's double the points here at the region.
Oh yeah, and they got trophy leather rope bags. You know the thing about it, when we started the day, Jarrett Rogers and Shane Durbin's probably not a team that most people are going to pick out to win the roping, but man, they had a great showing and a great day. Jarrett put some great runs together, turned some steers, and Dirty Durbin was just back there healing them. Everything he saw, he roped by 2 feet.
Oh, if it was going left, Shane Durbin, he was on him. Winning second for the U.S. Open was Tyler Wade and Kenny Dale Harrell. They put together a nice run in the short round, a time of 4-71. It was probably the shot of the week.
You know, I'm going to have to say that was, you know, he got it on the head side, really threw a lot of rope, and Kenny Dale just kind of slid past the corner and fired it down there. And man, what a great run.
Yeah, they're going to win second from the 7th callback position. So in the short round, it don't matter what division you're in, Ben. Anything can happen.
That's right. You know, the way the ropings have been playing out here lately, everything's so tight to be inside that short round. So, man, you can come from down there, 7th, 10th callback and win a roping. And, you know, you can certainly place really good, and that's what happened right there, even in the open division.
And rounding out third in the open was the 5th callback team of Chris Lawson and Michael Fortenberry, a team out of Dripping Springs, Texas, and Groveton. They were 35-66 when it was all said and done, and they're going to take home the third place check.
We know, and another thing I like to see is the incentive win right here, and it goes to a couple of kids, some kids that have roped really well, and they can back in there, rope pretty good, and still get some money out of the deal. Cole Wheeler and Brady Norman, and those guys roped really well to get that 4-steer average and get the incentive win. Then in the number 15 shootout, wow, what an exciting finish. You know, you got to talk to Forrest Wheeler and Jose Cuevas. They were the high team back.
Forrest Wheeler and Jose Cuevas have something to say about it. All right, gentlemen, here's your opportunity to make it all line out right here. Now, get it on him. You bet. Now, Jose Cuevas, you the man. They're going to be clean. They're going to be clean at 7.75, and the winner's the roping.
They made a great run of 7.75, ended up with a 37.23, and they won the roping. They won a great paycheck, $6,338, and man, they got brand new trophy Martin saddles.
And these guys, they were happy. You know, it's these guys right here, they're from Fredericksburg and Johnson City, Texas.
Right.
And, you know, for these guys, they're roping five steers here. They come in the top spot. They're going to finish number 1. You know, there's just no substitution for experience. Yeah, they did a wonderful job in winning second in the shootout. Well, it went to the team of Jesse Harville, who we mentioned previously, our champion in that 15 preliminary. And Chase Johnson, they're going to win second, and they get the money as well.
Chase is another guy that's really progressed here. You know, he grew up there in New Mexico, moved to Oklahoma, and now he's living there in Snyder, Texas. And a great young man, a guy that's really got a bright future roping, and he ropes really well and ends up winning second. They came out of, like you said, the 5th callback to do that. And then third, some young guns.
Yes, it's Lane Ivey and Billy Bob Brown, and what's neat is you get to watch these kids progress. You've seen them when they just started out, and here they are, you know, in one of the higher divisions, a 15 shootout. It only gets only one division's better than that, and that's the open.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys come up third, so, you know, job well done for Ivy.
Man,
and Brown.
it was. Moved over into the number 13 shootout, and Jared Herbst, Sawyer Barham back again. They come to the short round in a good position. They're about 3rd high call back, and after they rope, they go into the lead of the roping. They're number 1 right before the high team back rope.
So it comes down to this. It is the high team back of Caleb Sebo and Jeff Hunter. They come to the short round Waco with a 30-25. They can leave here with $10,000 Trophy Martin saddles if they can get this one down in 8:93 or better. It's Caleb Seafoe, Jeff Hunter, and we are good. They're going to be smooth here.
This team out of Oklahoma, they come in the top spot and they're going to finish number 1. They knock one out in 8 and 12. They're going to take home the $10,000, the Trophy Martin saddles, and national shootouts.
Oh yeah,
the earning.
They fill their pockets. But you know what? It was a good deal. Jared Herbst and Sawyer Brom, they made a great team. They came back and they still got out of here with $6,388. And then we move into the roping of the day. I'm just going to call it the roping of the day because it was. We roped in the Go Plus roping for about $65,096. What a great event.
Well, you know, again, I want to really stress, Gold Plus ropings in the regional divisions this year, they're adding $12,808.
And you know what? That is all due to our Gold Plus representative, Ty Hillman. He's worked really hard to get that money put together. They kind of did away with an insurance program, found some money to put into the regionals and give it all back to the ropers. And this is just a classic scenario.
It's paid out greatly. You take a look at your incentive payoff. Well, your winners were Russell Cunningham and Richie Pate.
You know what? I was really rooting for this team. They not only won the incentive at $22.81. Here's another draw team. You know, Russell drew into the rope and drew Richie, and
fortunately Richie paid this time. This is good.
Hey, it is good. They qualified back, high team back. I mean, I was pulling for him in the short round. It didn't work out for him. Richie roped a leg, but they still ended up placing 5th. And these guys, man, first in the incentive, they won $7,420 for the incentive win.
Don't forget about the Gist Gold buckles that they got with that, too. They're going to be sporting that.
And classic
proudly.
equine rope bags. They got ESP saddle pads. I mean, it was just a whole bunch of loot that they took home with that. Now, the winners of the roping, this is the deal. Danny Miller.
This is going to be a familiar name.
It is. Danny Miller and Junior McCoubrey.
It comes down to this now. It's the top 2. We've got Missouri and Kansas. They have made the journey to Waco, Texas to seek their fortune, and they've got an opportunity right here to capitalize. Folks, we're talking about Danny Miller out of Missouri, Junior McCoubrey out of Kansas. We're talking about mental toughness, Junior McCoubrey. Oh, my goodness. They are going to be clean right here.
They roped great all day long. Right here, they put together 4 runs, 30-75, and they won $11,006 for that.
You know, Danny Miller, him alone, it took him 12 hours to get here to Waco. This guy was a big winner in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, the first Eastern Regionals. He capitalized big. He comes here to Waco. He wins again. And now, Ben, you had an opportunity to talk to him. Where are they headed next?
Oh, man. You know what? They were so excited. They drove out there, and the reason that they came to this roping was because they had such a great experience out there at the Eastern Regional Finals.
What are you going to do with your part of that cash?
Go to Loveland.
Hey, there you go. I like your style.
So that's where we're going to see them again. Hopefully we're going to get to pay those guys again. That would be even better.
And we don't want to forget about the Century bonus that's built into this roping. Your winners of the Century were Joe Serrata and Lynn Lehman. These guys were 29 and, well, they were 28.72, and they're going to pocket $1,450. Of course, remember that Century is a side pot. It's 100% payback.
That's right.
And to rope 3 in that time to capitalize on $1,450, you can't get that anywhere else.
Oh, man, I'm telling you what. The Gold Plus finished up. It was a great deal, great roping. We moved right into the number 12 shootout, and this roping came right down to the wire. $29,000, over $29,000 is what we awarded out here in the 12 shootout.
And only 5 seconds separated the top from the bottom.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. 5 seconds separate the top 20. And it came right down to it. You know, the third high back was Cody Paul and Jake Griffin. Those guys put together a great run. They were 6.92, moved them to the lead, 29.97, and they stayed right there.
Well, these guys come to us out of Louisiana. They traveled a long ways. Actually, Jake was not planning on coming.
Really?
Cody Paul had to twist his arm to get him here.
Oh, man.
Hey, it worked out because these guys just cashed in at $10,489. They're taking home beautiful Trophy Martin saddles.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be the pride of Louisiana and the talk of the town.
That's right. And second place went to Leland Searcy. And again, we got Junior McCoubrey back. So we got a team out of Oklahoma, Kansas. They partner up. They get second place. They take home $6,992. And then, of course, third place was Jake Stevenson and his partner, Brad Thurman. This Brad Thurman roped great all day.
Oh, well, you know, Brad's a guy. He knows how to cash checks. This guy's a winner. Jake Stevenson, his partner, always a good guy to have around. He's always happy, always smiling. It's good to see him get a check.
That's right. And you know what? We were excited to give out the $29,000. Really excited for Cody Paul and Jake Griffith, and it was just a great day of team roping here on day number 2. Well, fair, the third day of team roping here at the Lone Star Regional Finals in Waco, Texas was just a phenomenal day. You know, we saw some really great roping. The cattle were just outstanding all day.
You know, Jeff Smith out of Kansas does a wonderful job. You can't say enough about the steers he puts together. This is a great event. We've got lots of teams. A lot of people have traveled from all over the place to be here. And to put this set of steers together that he does, absolutely amazing.
We started off the day with number 11 preliminary, and just a great roping right there. Our friend Stacy Kropic was the guy to beat in this roping.
Of course, come back, the high callback, Stacy Kropic and Cody Mauricio.
Right.
And they're going to finish at the top. They're going to win $4,322.
Hey, it was a nice day for them, set the stage. We rolled right into that number 11 shootout, and the number 11 shootout came right down to the wire. It was down to the last team to rope. Tanner Green, Kate Rice, these guys had roped really good. They qualified high team back, and they put together a run of 8:45. When it was all said and done, they're 32:45, and they won $10,120 brand new Mark Trophy saddles for their efforts.
And second went to Kobe Wood and Daryl Hicks, two guys that come down here. Is Kobe Wood. He loves this team roping.
He loves team roping. You know, the thing about Kobe Wood, he's a world champion cutter. He rides horses. He wins thousands and thousands of dollars. He's won, you know, millions of bucks in the cutting industry. And today, you know, he put in the bank, what was it, like $5,700 and super excited over that win right there. So we were excited to see them win second. And third, of course, was Sloan Keel, Stuart Lenore. Sloan Keel, we got to watch this guy calf rope this summer, and now he's team roping back again, and good to see him right there winning third place.
Yeah, and another great roping with that 11 shootout, which took us right into the 10 preliminary, where we seen Hunter Smith and Cody Paul take first place. They split just over $7,000.
We finished up the day with the number 10 shootout, and again, great roping. The guy that started it off, Cody Mauricio, he teamed up with Steve Green.
Keep the party in till the AM.
Here we go. Stevie Green to the head side. His part looks good. Now, catch him on the back, and they do, man.
They were second, called back to the short round, made a great run, 8:85, put together a total time of 34:58, and that gave them $11,062. They got brand new saddles. You had a chance to talk with them. They had to be excited.
Steve Green and Cody Mauricio. And guys, well, first off, Steve, let's go to you. Let's go to you. You kind of like Purina, like what you got on your shirt here. It's a difference you can see right here. We've got the number 1 guys. You guys were second callback. You just won $11,000. What does this mean to you right now, Steve?
Can't really say right now, except I'm shaking all over. I'm so nervous. We roped good together before, and Cody said today, hey, why don't we rope together? We roped in the prelim, did pretty good, came back in the shootout, and we just tried not to do anything stupid.
Oh, they were pumped. I asked him, is this a team that we're going to get to see at the Cinch National Finals of Team Roping in October? And Steve says, this can't get here soon enough. Can it be tomorrow? These guys are ready to go. They're pumped up. They're excited. It's a great win for both of them.
Hey, that is great. And then second place went to Guy Havey and Chris Garcia. Those guys came out of the 5th callback. And more impressive than that, out of the 10th callback, third place went to Cole Manahan and Randy Lewis. And they got to get some cash right there, $5,838 for third place.
Oh, they did a good job in that short round. Cole Manahan just went and roped that steer. Randy Lewis, he kicked over him, made sure he's going to get the good shot. When it's all said and done, he connects. They get 2 feet. They're right there on the fence. It works out for them, and big money. They just finished the course.
It was. We saw a lot of smart roping by some heelers today, a lot of good roping by the headers. You know, again, I can't tell you how good the cattle were right here. The catch ratios were amazing. Team counts, awesome. It was just a great.
And what's great to see is you look up in the stands, and there's families all around. We've had a great crowd, a great turnout. Everybody is enjoying Waco, Texas. Those of you that didn't make it out this year, you want to make sure to mark it on your calendar next year because you missed out.
Well, the final day of the Lone Star Regional Finals was fabulous. You know, it started out with a Cowboy church service, and then we moved into the number 9 preliminary, and lots and lots of teams there in the number 9 preliminary. It was a great roping.
Yeah, winding up on top is going to be Steve Hobbs and Brad Wells. They're going to pocket $7,748. They're going to get Trophy Martin saddles. A great win for them. Zach Hudson and ML Wimberly 38-47.
Right.
Good enough for the Gist belt buckles. April Thornton and Brandon Thornton out of Great Bend, Texas. They won the incentive. They were 27.94. And this is going to play into the Gold Plus High Point.
And the Cruel Girl. You know, it really set the stage for them. And as they went into the number 9 shootout, they qualified second high back in the short round. And they made a great run. They were $8.99 on their final steer, total up at 40 and 56. They were in the lead of the roping with one team to sweat, and that team was Michael Bailey and David Fletcher.
We got it. Here we go. Let's ride. It is Michael Bailey. David Fletcher taking a look. They are going to be 8:26, 34.92. They've just won the roping. Congratulations, $11,462.
Michael Bailey was super excited, and David Fletcher was as well, but Michael Bailey really was because his family usually doesn't come watch him at the ropings, and here they came. He ends up winning the number 9 shootout.
Well, Ben, that's really what I like about Sundays. You have a lot of the family atmosphere. Everybody comes out. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, they're all here watching.
Well, we did have a lively crowd throughout the day. You know, we did some throwouts and giveaways and stuff where we were doing that. Everybody was yelling and hollering, and it was really good. But we were excited for Michael and David, and got a chance to visit with them and talk to them about their win. They were both very complimentary of their partners, of themselves.
Michael Bailey, David Fletcher, these guys rope great right here. You know what? You started out the day roping good. You made the short round there in the 9 preliminary, and then here we are in the shootout. You guys were high team back. Pressure on that last one?
A little bit, but I have so much confidence in David, and we roped well together, and so I was just going out to make another run. So.
Hey, it looked great. And David, you came around there. It all fell on your shoulders as soon as Michael hooked that one. What were you thinking?
And I'm the same as Michael. I knew he was going to give me some good shots, and so I just had to focus on catching 2 feet, and I knew we could take it home, and another good handle, and I got 2 feet.
Just great to hear from those guys. But back to the story, you know, April Thornton and Brandon Thornton, she was in the lead of the Cruel Girl, and he was in a possibility to win the Gold Plus.
Well, this right here for Brandon Thornton, that second place win in the average, that gave him 25 points. So it comes down to a 3-way tie.
It goes back, and then that goes back on money won.
Exactly.
And Brandon was the guy.
Yeah, by $75, he edges out Junior McCouvery from Kansas.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We rolled from there right into the number 8 pick draw, and in that number 8 pick draw, the win of the roping was the high team back. It was Jared Barta and his partner Cole Henry.
And they whoop it down there. Got him by 2. They're going to be a 7.91. Throw your hat, cowboy.
They came to the short round with 17.81. They got some seconds off there, and to get them to that point, they were 7.91 in the short round, 25.72, and that put them on top.
And Ben, what was great about this is these guys just met today. They met today, and they're leaving here friends. They're leaving here victorious with $5,148 in their pocket and trophy Gist belt buckles.
And then second in the roping was Hannah Alexandra and Zachary Woods. We got to meet Zachary Woods yesterday.
Great kid.
Cute little kid. He roped well all day long, and they got to pocket some great cash right there as they put $3,260 in their pocket, brand new belt buckles on their belts.
Hey, and then Elton Heine and Larry Smith, they're going to come in third here. They're going to get they get the last set of the Gist belt buckles for the weekend.
Right.
And they get them a very healthy check as well, and they're looking forward to the Cinch National Finals.
And then we talked about April Thornton. She made it to the short round with Mark Rush. They didn't have any luck in the short round, but nonetheless, that left her on top of the Cruel Girl. And we had a chance to visit with April a little bit and talk to her about the win, the Cruel Girl win.
Well, here at the Lone Star Regional Finals, we have the Cruel Girl competition, and it's the High Money Cowgirl over the weekend. And this weekend, April Thornton. April, was this probably one of your biggest weekends team roping?
Yes, sir, ever.
You know what? You roped great all weekend long. Have you been practicing a lot? What do you attribute the success to?
I don't know. God is all I can say is because I don't practice that much. I just kind of come home on the weekends and rope because my husband works over in another state, and we stay over there, and I come home and I just come and rope and pray to God that I do good, and he has blessed me this weekend so much.
Man, what a cute girl. She was super nervous about the interview. But
She had a great weekend. You know, to come over here and win the Cruel Girl, then her husband go ahead and win the Gold Plus.
Yeah.
It's what a weekend for the Thorntons.
you know, and we talk about the Cruel Girl. You know, for the Cruel Girl win, they get a $750 bonus. They get a plaque, and they get an entry fee paid to the national finals of team roping by Cinch. And so, you know, that was exciting for them.
Yeah, and then Brandon.
Yeah, he
Wow.
gets the whole.
He's got the whole kit.
Yeah,
and
the
caboodle.
whole NFTR package. You know, he gets his fees paid in 2 different shootouts. He gets 2 stalls for up to 9 nights. So if they're going the whole time, a VIP RV space, good for the whole time as well, and then a leather NFTR jacket that's monogrammed, and so. Just
Hey,
a
it's
great,
going to be perfect for them. They've got to be excited about October coming up, the
That's
finals. They are set. They're going to be. They have the true VIP experience now.
That's right, and we're excited for them. Well, you know what? We're going to drop the curtain on the final spin here at the Lone Star Regional Finals. It was just a great weekend of team roping, and we had lots of fun. There were over 2,500 teams competing here this weekend. We competed for about $485,000 in cash and prizes.
Excellent
and
payout.
It was great. So we had lots of fun. Thanks for watching the final spin, and thanks for being part of the Lone Star Regional Finals.